I was browsing around on the Steam Workshop page for Civilization 6, trying to find some nice fun mods to play, and I was specifically looking under the Civilizations tab, see what they had. And it starts out, fairly normal, some city lights. Oh yeah. That, I'm not even going to attempt that. Then we start immediately hitting the anime. Oh, this is for Britain, eh? And I was like, okay, one or two anime waifus, your anime manga waifus, that's totally fine. Makes sense. Appear everywhere. People who like their anime and manga gonna appear everywhere. Fine, there's nothing wrong with this. But then there's a lot more. And what was most interesting, that really tipped me off to this, was this one, for Senran Banka. This is a visual novel game. It's very interesting to see it adapted into Civilization 6. And apparently a lot of the leaders are much more emotional than the vanilla leaders that you get in the game. As in, they'll cry. They have postures and unique expressions. Like, people put a lot of work into these, is ultimately what I'm getting at. So this one's fairly well balanced, nothing crazy. And of course, there's still some more anime waifus appearing. But it's the majority of them after a point. Well, there's the Elder Scrolls and The Witcher. Oh, Genshin Impact. There you go. And then, of course, we get your standard Santa Claus one. So we have anime manga waifus, Santa Claus, who's apparently got a snow on his building in the middle of plains. With no snow around it. Really breaks the immersion for me. You have some for Konosuba, the Megamine. I believe it was this one that's just ridiculously overpowered. Plus 10 combat strength each era from medieval era. So that's like, what, 4 eras? You get plus 40 to combat strength for your units. Which would well over put you of every other Civilization's military units. They'd all have to like gang up on one of your fully leveled up death robots to fucking beat you. They can be armed with a nuclear weapon. This arced wizard, so it can literally just go around and blow places up with no range penalty. But this is the best part, is the cast explosion magic. 1 tile damage and no fallout nuclear weapon. In the game, there's fallout from nuclear weapons, which you have to clean up, otherwise your units will take damage in it. And you can't use those tile resources. This totally negates that. You can blow up 1 tile, meaning just the tile the city is on, with a weapon the power of a nuke. So you can totally decimate the city and easily just march in and conquer it. And there's no fallout. There's no ramifications from it. Like, some of these Civilization characters, especially for the anime ones, at least those are the ones I really looked into, they are ridiculously overpowered. It's fucking crazy. Like this one for the Flugel from No Game No Life can put all wild cards and all of its diplomacy slots, which wild cards have a bunch of amazing abilities in the game, like a bunch of amazing advantages, and every single one of your either diplomacy, military, or economic card slots for your policies in the game, you can just fill those with wild cards, or you can fill those with whatever you want. That's the beauty of a wild card slot. You can put any card in that slot, so you could just have 6 slots available. You can put all 6 of them as economic, or all 6 of them as military based policies. This is fucking crazy. I mean, it's not bad if you just want to have like a cheesy run and just go in and dominate and take over. There's nothing really wrong with that. But some of these are ridiculously overpowered, it feels like. And then they get into like in-depth lore knowledge of them, which I don't really know what this does for you. They know 700 languages, of all 16 races. Like, this doesn't really do much for you in game. And then all cities can just maintain 100% loyalty, so cities can never rebel against you. They can't be converted to another civilization. And then plus 200 experience for all units. It's fucking crazy. Plan booty. It's an ant civilization. I didn't even see this. Upcoming civilization, bees and termites. Hell yeah. I'm looking for that update. God, plus 300% flanking bonus. So you do plus 300% damage on an attack if you're flanking an enemy. Basically what that means. It's fucking crazy. Good lord. But I just found this while I was exploring the Steam Workshop mods for this game. There's just a bunch of anime characters. I was really not expecting that. Some of these historical ones, sure, you know, maybe a couple of your anime manga waifus. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. But there's an oddly large amount of them. And a lot are in Japanese. I can't even read it, so I have no idea. Some of them are even based off of visual novels. Again, I don't even get what like the correlation between the two is. This is a war-based strategy game. Anyways, I just thought it was a unique crossover between visual novel, anime manga, and a war game where you try to conquer everyone. You don't have to conquer them, but that's the fun part. Anyways, that's all.
こう、ゴロンと服従するワンコのポーズをとってでありますな。ふむふむ。こういうであります。ふむ。優しくしてねであります。
Surprise, motherfucker!